Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to the Pews, the one-stop shop for all Tarkov related news and the community highlights, so let's crack straight into it. This week we had the Talking Tarkov, number 6, I'm fairly confident 6, and it included Clean, Deadly Slob, Smoke, and of course Nikita. I've done a full review video on this, but it was very informative of the future of Tarkov, patch 10.5 and 11 and what's going to be included on that. I'll put two links below, one to my YouTube video explaining everything that was covered, and there's also a really good Reddit post, so if you want to read it instead of listen to me talk, there's a good Reddit post there. But definitely worth checking out. That's probably the biggest news that's come off the Tarkov scene over the week. Also, Anton's put a video out about blunt damage. Clean was in my chat today saying that it's going to get another rework over the next few days, most probably, just because blunt damage is just well and truly out of whack at the moment. So that's all I've got for the news for this week. Cracking into this week's highlights, I've got a really good collection of highlights from this week. There's going to be a straw poll link down below. Go vote for your favorite streamer who you want interviewed for next week. So without further ado, let's roll clips.
Construction.
Whoa, I just heard something to our left. Is this you? There's two of them. I got both of them. Holy shit.
Come on, smuggler boat, be here. Here we go, y'all. We got smuggler boat extract. This is wonderful, y'all. Look at here. Oh! Damn. Y'all see that shit? We got somebody behind us sneaking up on us. F it. We're gonna get.
Grenade? Did that hit you?
Yep.
Oh my lord. Oh.
Man, you know, like every time you want to jump and like get over some gate, you just have not enough stamina. Nobody. Boy.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Everyone's invisible.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeps.
Can we talk about it? I'm getting what?
Why does so much stuff
He like floats away into the sun.
Where are you, Faith?
Oh.
just in the pit hole?
Yeah, I've got his gun and his tag. Cool.
Yeah, what was it, just a Vepper standard?
Yeah, Vepar with and he's level
The
7.
other guy had.
There you go, it's on the ground.
I hear him.
Oh, yeah, no.
Whoa! My god, bro. Holy shit. I just got destroyed.
Alton. That guy had an Alton.
Still fucking there, chat. See ya! Fucking 3 of them! What the f? You were saying, motherfucker, sit the f down. Sit the f down, bitch.
Alright guys, for this week's interview, we've got Pandakingconnor. He's an American escape from Tarkov streamer. Been streaming quite about a year now. Really cool guy. He's very involved with streaming as well as his personal life. He's a chef as well. So guys, hope you enjoy the interview and be sure to go give him a follow on the links below. Give him a follow on his Twitter, Twitch, and his YouTube. He's making some good content out there, and I really do like the guy. He's a really cool kid. So guys, hope you enjoy the interview. Interview. Alright guys, we've got Panda here. He's an American streamer. I'll let him do his introduction. So dude, feel free, go into it.
So I am Pandakingconnor. I've been streaming for about a year now of pretty much solely Tarkov, a few games here and there when Tarkov's going bad. But other than that, I mean, small-time streamer. I love my EFT and not much else beside it.
So what got you into streaming?
Streaming was something that was in the back of my mind for a while, but oh shit.
You're right, man.
But that was something that was in the back of my mind for a while, but it really kind of came to the fore scene when I started, you know, seeing Cotton's YouTube videos pop up, and then I started watching live streams of Clean and Willers.
Oh, cool. And then once you got into streaming, did you just go straight into EFT, or did you go into other games first?
I started streaming with other games, but EFT is where I got my foothold and where I got my affiliate status and where I've been since my affiliate status.
Yeah. So you don't do much outside of EFT?
I mean, I like to play BRs and stuff like that with friends. Other than that, I do some solo games. Like last night I was playing Outlast for October.
Oh, cool. When you play Tarkov, do you like usually solo or duos?
I used to be a big duos and trios guy, but more recently I've been playing a lot more solos. My crowd seems to enjoy watching me play solo a lot more.
Yeah, because you like interact with your chat a lot easier. I find I pretty much always play solo now, mostly because it's not like the other streamers or people I'm playing with's fault. It's just I get too fixated on them, and it's easier to just focus on chat when you're playing solo. I think you'd find the same.
Yeah, it's definitely the same. And I feel like when I play with somebody else, I'm not playing to my full potential because I tend to
like mimic their actions and work.
Yeah, mimic their actions, and like in the event that they start getting shot, I make risky moves to try to save them. So I end up getting killed way more as a duo or a trio than as a solo.
Yeah. So do you mostly just what maps do you focus on then when you play solo?
I usually try to find PvP. So normally if I spawn, like I play a lot of customs and factory because those are definitely the most PvP oriented maps. But I'll be the guy that rushes dorms no matter what side I spawn on.
Yeah.
But I'm not sitting there I'm not sitting in the hallway or anything like that. I'm running through the dorm building looking for people. I don't hear anybody. All right, let me move out onto the hill. I move out on the hill, look around, I hear gunshots in construction. I'm over in construction now. You know, I'm moving around the map fast and I'm finding people.
Yeah, I pretty much do the same thing actually. Like it doesn't matter which side I spawn on. I pretty much try and push it. Sometimes though,
push that heavy combat.
Yeah,
push that heavy combat.
It's the best part of the game though. The realistic or semi-realistic the shooting aspects. It's just like no other game.
Oh.
What do you think about like how? And I found this has been a pretty controversial issue with myself with customs. It's like the bridge right near new gas station. How everyone has to cross that bridge, and it's like this massive bottleneck on the map. And you'll find that that's probably like one of the riskiest places on the map. And you probably rush dorms like myself to avoid that. I think you'd find.
The funny thing about that is last night I lost a Fort Fast and plate carrier and an RSAS last night right on that spot because I killed 2 guys in the spawn, went out of the shortcut, and as soon as I came up on the bridge, there was a guy right there.
Yeah.
And it is a very bad choke point. I mean, the only way I could have played it differently was if I went around through the trees. Then I wouldn't have ran into him because he was sticking to the fence. So,
but it's like it's one of those things where it's really difficult to actually avoid. Obviously, like you said, you're not going to run around that whole thing.
I mean, there's in my most recent YouTube video that I did, it's just all highlights, but I ran into a 3-man right there, and I got lucky and I wiped them, even though they had me completely caught out. They had me so caught out. I was down beneath the bridge, and one guy in front of me, one guy above me, and one guy off to the side, and I don't know how I got out of that, but I did.
Yeah.
I lost a stomach though. I lost a stomach.
And then you have to hear the coughing for the rest of the raid.
Yeah.
I personally, the only way I think there's a real fix for it is either I've got this theory that they should kind of box out customs and make it more a square instead of a rectangle, and say move out new construction and push that all the way out. You know, there's that invisible wall, and then on the other side, just push out a bit into the trees. Have a little bit of a forest on customs. Allow people to take it nice and wide through there, and you can even put spawns out that on the sides if you make it wide enough, and it's more of a square. Because I really can't see how they can like remedy it unless you put like another back passage from say old gas station to new construction. That'd be pretty cool if they did something like that too. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's kind of something along the lines of what I was thinking, because when they added new construction, they added the Connex box rotation from new construction out to the road. So I was thinking, yeah, something along the lines of new construction to old gas or something along those lines. You know, even if it is just like a wooded area, or if it's going through the warehouse building, if they add a warehouse building right there and you have to go through a warehouse building to get to it. I mean, even then, it's something better.
That'd be cool, because it's like they had a warehouse building. It just adds going from like open areas to like enclosed areas, like dorms, for example. It's totally different types of combat as well, and it really changes the way people act. I find, and it makes that it's the technicalities in the game that makes it so enjoyable.
Yeah. It's always the little things about the game that make me say, wow, this is the reason I fell in love with the game. And yeah, that's the interactions of like how people move around the map when they're in certain areas is definitely one of those things. Like Factory, I mean, although Factory is kind of a, you know, cluster of people, a clown fiesta, if you will. Even like you see people like just moving in weird ways on that map, you know, like when you're upstairs in the 3-story office, it's a lot more slow walking because they're expecting people to be peeking out into the hallway and stuff like that. But, you know, outside of that in the open areas, people are moving around as fast as they can because they know, you know, we're out in the open, we're going to die, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably, I agree with you. It's probably the thing I fell in love with the game about that. And the fact that it's like, there's no right or wrong way to play the game. Like you and I, we have similar play styles. We play aggressive, trying to chase down the combat. But there's some people that, like for example, I can walk or run across the whole of customs and get from boiler side spawn, and I'll be getting to the custom side spawn as people are leaving it. Like that's how aggressive I can play sometimes. But that's perfectly acceptable. And that's the amazing thing about the game.
Yeah, I've done it myself before. I caught a 4-man squad coming out of their spawn. I came from boiler side, ran all the way over to the first hill 1, if you will, the hill that's just past
the dorms.
Yeah, just past the dorms, and I was sitting there for a second, and I was just like, "There's no way that like somebody walked past me at one point, is there? I didn't hear anybody in dorms." And next thing I know, 4-man squad comes rolling over the road, and I'm like, I've got an SA-58 loaded with M61. I think I can do this. And got him. I got him. Ran him down, dude. It was great.
And it's interesting because those situations too, you catch them off guard because they're not expecting someone to be advancing that way. And it just adds that random actions to the game.
They literally walked past me. I was just sitting in a bush on the hill, and like there was a dude that literally walked 5 feet from me. I turned around in the bush and stepped out of it, and the dude was standing right there looking at me. I was like, oh. And that's when the fight broke out, and I just took him down one by one, moving myself around. I literally just ran a circle around him one time. So it was crazy. It was a crazy fight.
Cool. All right, man. Look, we might move into the Mad Minute if you're ready. Just let me
Sure thing.
Set up my clock. Cool. Ready to go?
Yep.
All right. And the timer starts now. Favorite fruit?
Mango.
Least favorite map?
Interchange.
How old are you?
20.
What's the best gun in EFT?
AS Val.
What's the worst gun in EFT?
VPO 209.
What's your favorite sport?
Golf.
Longest stream?
18 hours.
Are you iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
The biggest host you've ever received?
1,500 people.
What time do you get up?
Ooh, that's tricky. Usually around 11.
Most PMC kills in a raid?
8.
What's your favorite food?
Sushi.
Favorite pistol?
Favorite pistol?
Yep.
Glock 17.
Bear or USEC?
Bear.
Cowboy hat or cowboy helmet?
Cowboy helmet, by far.
Time. Cool, dude.
Cowboy helmet, dude.
Thing. Anton fan?
No, I've shot people in the head that are wearing the cowboy hat, and it does no damage to them. Like, I shot a PM at a dude wearing a cowboy hat, and I legit saw sparks. I was amazed. I was like, dude, okay, all right. Then I started wearing cowboy hats when I was doing low gear runs, because why not?
Well, it's all suave, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, dude. Thanks heaps for that. Do you have anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, 2 of my mods that have pretty much been with me every stream for the past, I don't even know how many months. ZYX Danny and Optics One, and Willers for really getting me started in streaming.
Cool, man. All right, dude. Thank you very much for your time, and yeah, it was a good chat.
Thank you, man.
So, guys, that's it for this week's episode of The Pews. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for future content. Be sure to go down to that straw poll link below. Vote for your favorite streamers so I can interview them next week. And whilst you're down there, also give me a follow on my Twitch stream. Come ask me any questions you like. And finally, I'll see you next time.